Hello, everyone. Welcome to another MakeCode Arcade Advanced live stream. I'm Daryl at Darzu on the forum.
Oh,
Joey
yes,
is Joey.
Joey. I'm Joey at J Wondrill on the forum. I don't know why I thought Rich R is before J. I'm so sorry.
I'm Richard, also known as the keeper of the order that we talk in. At Richard on the forum.
I'm Shannon at Shakao on the forum.
And I'm Vivian at LiveTroop on the forum.
Awesome. So this is part 7 of our SUCROMON stream. So SUCROMON is this game we've been working on. It's a monster collection game where you have a bunch of monsters and you can encounter other monsters. So I just encountered a roly-poly in the grass there, and my monster Donutso can choose to fight. So if they fight, they sort of trade damage. I can try and catch roly-pole. So throwing the sucrobe. Oh wow, we got him. That was easy.
Vivian, is that a real life sucrobe?
Yeah. It smells weird inside.
Very satisfying pop, though.
Yeah. We have this lovely setting too. I didn't notice some of these features. Who drew that tree?
This was all drawn by me.
Nice.
This was the Friday before last week's stream. If you want to see me drawing this tile set.
Awesome. So here's another SUCROMON that we've encountered, Coney. You might have noticed that all of our SUCROMON are dessert themed, and that's to go with the name SUCROMON,
which is sucrose plus monster. I realize that it's not obvious, but sucrose means sugar.
Right. So you can we did fight and catch. You can also switch. So I've got these 3 SUCROMON on my team, and when you hover over them, you can see kind of their health and stuff. And I'll switch to the new character, and then you can run away, which has, I think, no penalties right now. Is that normal for?
Normally, it's a chance. Like you have like a 50% chance to run away or something. So the penalty is if you don't run away, the other
hit again.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But we had decided last time that it wasn't necessarily that important right away.
Yeah. All right. So for this stream, so here's all our code. It's getting to be a somewhat large project, and you'll notice that we have basically everything collapsed and everything in functions. This really helps in large projects to help organize, and it helps with sort of the performance and editing speed of
who did this, by the way? Who took our share link and collapsed everything?
Oh, that was me.
Good job, Daryl.
Well,
right.
All I did is say collapse blocks and then format code.
Yeah, we did collapse blocks last time too, but then we,
Yeah, I do format code as well, which will change the order in which things were. So we'll have to go hunting a little bit to find our code, but that's fine. I think it's worth the trade-off. Okay, so zooming in on our to-do list. So I think this is pretty out of date. So we got catch, that's finished. We got run, somewhat working. The overworld basically works. Switch menu needs something. Switch needs menu. Oh, so okay. So battle lose code is still something we got to do, which is that if our SUCROMON reach 0 health, we need to switch. That code may or may not sort of work. And then if the win battle, so if the enemy SUCROMON reaches 0 health, then something also happens. So actually, what happens if?
So typically in the game that inspired this one, they faint. But I've also seen games that it's got to be non-violent. I think that running away crying is also a good option.
If they faint, then do you automatically catch them, or do you get a chance to catch them, or what happens?
No chance at all.
Nope.
Lost it.
They're gone.
Oh, okay. Right. So it's sort of not exactly winning, but avoiding the danger.
Well, typically you get experience, right? So when you get to the end of the battle, if you defeat it, you get experience that you can then use to make your SUCROMON more powerful.
Right. Do you also get experience for catching enemies?
I think at the latest one you do.
But in general,
really? Is that right?
Experience for catching? Yes, at least the latest one. I think the last 2.
Yeah, but before that you didn't.
Yeah. All right, so let's see what the state is real quick. If we, if we win a battle. Actually, first maybe if our character runs out of health, then what happens as well.
So you can do that by just catching. If you just catch, it'll always fail if they have full health. So they'll get a chance to swing at you.
Gotcha. Takes a little bit of time. Now we can just fight because we're trading blows here, and the enemy Donutso should win. All right. Okay, so we switch to another character. Actually, what happens when... Oh, no. This is going to succeed, probably. Okay.
Oh, luckily.
Oops. Well, yeah, let's
if
just...
If you try and switch and you click on Coney again?
You mean Donutso?
I meant... I think it will let you switch back into the one. Oh, do we not have the attack after switch?
Yeah,
no, I don't think so.
Oh, I thought we had added that. Okay.
Okay, we should probably add that, right?
Yeah. That's a good idea.
And not switch into fainted SUCROMON.
Right. Okay, so let's do those two things. Fixing up switch a little bit. So I'm pretty sure that some of this is on the A button pressed. So if you're in SUCROMON Switcher, and I think we need another condition here, which is that the selected SUCROMON's health is greater than 0. So I'm going to just do this, and let's duplicate this. Whoops. I actually just want this inner... Oh, it's one of those blocks that you can't grab out for some reason. So, okay, selected SUCROMON member, and this is a sprite, I'm pretty sure. So I think I need to go to the sprite data and grab...
no, so the health is actually stored on a status bar.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So status bar of kind health attached to the selected SUCROMON member, and then I need to get the value of that. And yes, and I need to see if that value is greater than 0. So I often, like when I'm building complicated math or if expressions, I'll build it kind of outside of where it's eventually going to go, just because it's a little easier to sort of work with it on this sort of workspace. Okay, so value is, oops, let me get this. Value is greater than 0. Awesome. Okay, so that should, I think, solve that problem. We'll test that in a moment. You don't really get an error or anything. What I could do is say, actually, this, I think this will work nicely. I can just say on the selected member, it's going to say, I'm too hurt for 1 second. I'm not quite sure that's going to work because selected SUCROMON member is hidden, but...
I thought we'd been against them saying things.
Have we?
Yeah, I don't know if we want to make it talk. It has implications. There you go.
Yeah, unhappy face is fine.
Yeah, don't let me do this.
It's not hidden though. It's because you're in the switch menu, they're all visible.
The switch menu has clones.
Yeah,
I see.
It's kind of weird. Yeah, for better or worse, we made clones. So anyway, we'll leave that for the moment. So the thing that I think we want is, okay, so when we switch, they will immediately, so create battle menu, show or hide SUCROMON, other SUCROMON, and
I think what you want to do here is keep that show or hide, and then there's a function we have that's like take enemy move or something.
Exactly. I think that will do it.
Wild SUCROMON move.
Wild SUCROMON move.
Doesn't matter. These aren't alphabetical.
Yeah. I wish they were. So that might just be enough. I think you're going to create the battle menu twice if you do it this way. I think you need to get rid of that call to create battle menu, because I think it'll do that at the end of Wild SUCROMON move. I'm not sure though. Does anyone remember?
No, I don't think it does.
I think it does, but let me see.
I think Wild SUCROMON move just animates.
Wild SUCROMON move is going to say, yeah, other SUCROMON, it's going to do the attack animation. Attack in, attack out, check battle end. So I think that will work. Okay, let's just see how this goes. So we did a couple of little changes. So I'm going to go over here. We got a wild donutso. Okay, first up, let's see if switching causes them to attack afterwards. It does. Sweet. And then I go to donutso. Yes. And then if, I'll just let donutso take some injuries. All right. Let's do one more. So now we switch away, and now when we go into the switcher, and I want to say donutso, get a frowny face. So that's good.
I do have to wonder though if that frowny face is there just by.
Yeah, I think it's going to always be right here.
Yeah, it would have been above the donut, so if it was working right, maybe the cursor can say frowny face.
Oh yeah, that's probably better.
That's way better. Okay, but I'm pretty happy with that. So those two fixes basically worked. I'll fix up the say. And then now let's work on the... okay, yeah, I'll fix this real quick.
Let's see. I guess the cursor can say things if you want it to, because it's like a stand-in for the player choosing.
Right.
Like, I can't make them fight.
Well, we'd like to not have this... Oh, we already use English, huh?
Yeah.
I was thinking so that it could be, more international.
Do you think it's cursor or cursor sprite?
I think it's cursor sprite.
Really?
Yeah, cursor. We made cursor first, and I know we would have made it.
Cursor.
Yep. It's cursor sprite.
This is what happens. This is a good lesson for just like professional development.
You could rename it right now, Daryl.
Just use the same name.
Or name it switcher cursor.
Yeah, I think that won't have issues if they're the same name. Oh, whoops.
Ooh.
That's interesting. Haven't seen that.
It's scrolling while you're in a menu.
Yeah. It's have this fun inertial scrolling thing that does weird things.
Oh, that's kind of fun. Okay.
I believe this is the Mac only.
Look at that.
Okay. So let's call this switcher cursor for now. Okay. In the future, we can merge those. Okay, so we've got that. Now, I think each battle check code needs to handle the case where the enemy is all the way low on health. Let me collapse that block as well. Check battle end. Okay, let's drag this out here. Okay, so if the current SUCROMON is battle menu open is false. Oh. Looks like we didn't really get to this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there's an end battle function, I think.
Yeah.
Or it's just a switch scene to overworld.
So let's see. I think.
Yeah, we don't use is battle menu open. We're just using the scene variable anymore. Okay. So that's old code.
Okay, I'll change that. So let's see. So if the catch is successful, then we add it to the team. and we call open overworld. Okay, so it looks like we can just, whoops. So I'm going to take this bit of code. So we're going to want this. This is no longer relevant. Whoops. This is no longer relevant, we're saying. But before we get to open overworld, we can maybe add some XP. So let's see here. Or we might want to say some stuff, actually. So let me look at catch again for some inspiration. Yes, this function. So I'm going to take another QStory part, and I'm going to say some stuff. And I think the things that I want to say are, I'd like to reference the defeated SUCROMON's name.
Yeah, I think it's stored in other SUCROMON as name in sprite data.
Yeah, I believe that's correct as well. So we can just take our other SUCROMON variable, and we're going to get the name property. All right, so we've got that. And I'm thinking something like has been defeated. So let's do a string join. This lets us have different pieces combined together. Has been driven off, maybe?
Ran away crying is still my pitch.
Ran away crying.
One thing, though, make sure you put a space at the beginning. I always forget to do that every time.
Between these.
Yeah.
Great. So I think, and I think these are probably going to be the right width and height. Honestly, we'll see if it's not right. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then in here also we're going to add XP. But first, let me just kind of see how this works. Aha, a wild roly-poly. I'll be able to take this one. I know it's a weak SUCROMON. Uh-oh.
Is that true?
Okay.
What was that, Daryl?
Wait, I thought we made this one very weak.
I think this one had the average stats of all.
No, I think all the starters are weak. I don't.
Wait, you got a chance. I think you're gonna win.
I think.
Yeah.
Oh, roly-poly ran away crying.
Probably should make it not get one last attack in before it.
Yeah.
I kind of like it, actually. Sure.
Death rattle.
We
should probably also close the battle menu.
Yeah. So I guess we want to. So overworld is going to. So it's going to close the battle menu, but let's go see what it does. Maybe we will do some of that early.
I think there's a function called close battle menu.
Mm-hmm. And do you think that's probably safe to call multiple times?
Yeah, all it does is destroy all the sprites.
Change scene. Oh, it's actually change scene has all of that.
Yeah. So you can just change the scene to battle end or something that hasn't been set, and it should take care of it.
Oh, tricky. Yeah, let's do that. So let's say we're going to call. There it is. We'll call this battle end, and because of the way change scene works, is it cleans up the previous scene. But if it's not and it doesn't really do anything with the new scene other than set the name. And when we call open overworld, it's gonna just not do anything because battle end is not something it knows about. Okay, so check battle I think is always a safe thing to call. So what we can do is when we fight, we can, let's see. Oh, we do check battle end before wild SUCROMON move. Oh, I see. But they're queued up, right? So this wild SUCROMON is going to happen. These are going to queue, but this is still going to be able to go.
Maybe we should make check battle end return. or something? Boolean saying
Yeah.
extended, or just
yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Right.
It also should be in part of the it should be inside the Q story part.
Oh, right. It should have its own Q story part, you're saying?
It doesn't need to have its own. It can just be a part of the other one, but having its own also works.
Okay. Yeah. So can I have nested things? Because wild SUCROMON move is going to queue stuff too.
Yeah, it'll just get added to the queue as it currently exists. So
okay.
They can be nested.
No nesting weirdness. Okay. Yeah. So this is great. Now let me go to functions and let me get a return block. So oh well, check battle end. I see. So it'll return true here. And then false otherwise. So the value is going to be did the battle end, I guess. And let's do the same thing over here. So when you use return statements, they're very cool, but you have to make sure, whoops, what did I just do? Let me undo that. You have to make sure that all parts of the code will return something. Okay, great. So then we can just simply do an if statement, and we can say check battle end, and if not the end of battle. And instead of calling check battle end like we were doing there, where it's a statement, we're actually calling check end battle as a expression, which, you know, I don't know how to explain that in a non-confusing way. But basically,
it's basically the same thing. It's just you care about the value that it's returning if you call it as an expression instead of a statement.
Yes, even if you call it the statement way, it's still going to return that value, but you're not doing anything with it. So
right, it just gets
off into the ether.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so check battle end happens here. I wonder if there's anywhere else that I should consider. So, no, not really, right? Because it's only in the case where we do damage to them that there's sort of this chance.
Yeah.
So
we'll probably want to upgrade check battle end in the future to make it so it acknowledges when you lose, but
yeah,
change anything.
Yeah, right. So that's another thing we have to do when all of our SUCROMON are out. What do we do? But for now we'll maybe assume that's not quite possible. Let's see. Actually,
instead of calling switch SUCROMON, can we call whatever it was that pops up the menu? That's probably more trouble than it's worth, because we'll have to recreate a bunch of stuff, won't we?
I think instead of calling switch SUCROMON, we just want to call game over, right?
Well, if there's nothing, you're saying.
We want to switch if there's SUCROMON left.
I see.
We want to switch, and then we also want to switch to one that is valid if there is one. Because right now we can, if you have 3 SUCROMON and one is fainted, and you have the other one fainted, it can switch you into the one that's fainted instead of the real one.
Right.
I think that's going to be really complicated though.
Yeah.
To
maybe that's more of an off-screen sort of thing. Because it's not that interesting of code or novel. It's just a lot.
Right. Well, so the tricky thing is that so if we want to give them a choice here, that could get weird.
Actually, would it?
Let's just try it and see if it gets weird.
Yeah, I think that's probably the right thing to do. I think it might be fine, actually.
So
thinking about it now.
So this switch SUCROMON automatically picks a SUCROMON fourth, but we'd like to show. But it might be strange just with how all the menus and stuff are kind of assuming things to be. So let's see what happens. Oh, found the perfect.
Oh, you're definitely going to lose this one.
So Honey Badger is the most dangerous SUCROMON by far. Wolf. Let's see what happens. Oh. Choose your suit. Okay, so I can't choose.
To show battle menu, I guess, is probably going to be all of it.
I think it'll do it automatically.
Oh.
Perfect. Wow. Yeah, it all worked perfectly.
Nice.
It's so cool.
So then I guess all we need is a...
No!
No, now you lost. So now we're stuck. Now we're locked. But all we need before we show it is just iterate through all of them and check that one of them has health.
Yeah, this is the real game over screen. You're just
you have no option, and you just.
This is what is termed in a video game as a soft lock, which is the game is not crashed, but you cannot move forward.
Yeah, you're doomed. Okay, so what Richard was, or sorry, Joey was saying, is that if any of them don't have health, then it's game over. Sorry, if all of them don't have health, then it's game over.
If none of them have health.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna game over. It could just pop you back to the overworld, and then you have to go heal, right?
That's true. What do you guys think?
Yeah, okay. We could make it so that when you go on your door, all your SUCROMON get healed.
Yeah.
But then we'd have to deal with
entering a battle with 0 health.
Yeah.
Let's make a function for any of our monsters have health, and then we can just wrap all of our other stuff in that. We can just say if none of the monsters have health, you can't enter a battle.
Yeah.
Well, we could also do it where if you lose, we pop you back to the overworld and put you on the door and heal all your SUCROMON. Because what are you going to do otherwise?
Yeah.
Right?
And that is how other
just walk around.
Things of this type work. Other games of this genre.
So let's see. We have a variable which is our members, right? Is it called SUCROMON?
SUCROMON team.
There it is. SUCROMON team. All of our lovely naming conventions. Okay. So then we want to check health, and that's similar to, I just did a check health.
Right there.
Yeah. Here we go. So I'm going to say if any team member has health greater than 0, then we're going to return true. So we're going to say return true. Otherwise, if you make it through all the team members, none of them have returned true, then we just return false. So that means we have, no health. Great. So now we're going to say if else here. So if we...
I think we might need to restructure this if else block a little bit to avoid duplicating the QStory parts right below it. Or just put that into its own function.
No, I mean, it'll be slightly different, right? Okay. Because we want to say something different.
Right.
And
Okay, so let's see. So if does anyone have health, then we switch. Otherwise, we go to Overworld and maybe do a little bit of story. We ran away crying. Let's see. So
I think you should say you're out of usable SUCROMON, and then print another thing that says you run away crying.
I like it. Okay, let's do. We'll print dialogue queue itself.
Nope. You need to have both in a. So you can have two things talking at the same time.
Right. Of SUCROMON.
Do you also need a pause?
No, it should automatically pause at the end, I think.
Cool.
Let's see. So there's a little bit of magic there, right, with the print dialogue and QStory part, because it normally doesn't pause.
No, it does.
Oh, it does.
It always pauses. It always pauses at the end of the message. At the end of each page of text,
okay.
It will pause. And there's a block for setting how long that pause should be, but you don't need to set it. It has a nice default value.
Nice.
I feel like we ran out of SUCROMON isn't quite the right word. It sounds like we ran out of stock or something, right? Like.
Maybe it should be like, your team is exhausted.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it should be you're switching voice. It should be you run away crying in the second one.
Right. Actually,
Grimmer.
Our team is exhausted. Okay.
I think you also want to change the Y value of what you're printing.
Yeah. Let me think about that. Yeah, I think this will work okay.
It's all of our text always prints at the bottom of the screen.
Okay, so let's see if we can find another honey badger.
Looking for trouble. Oh no.
Wild Donutso. That's okay. We know how to lose to good old Donutso.
It's going to take forever. It needs to get through both of the SUCROMON. Yeah, this is taking less time than I thought it would.
We probably shouldn't get penalized if you pick the same one that you were on, right? Because you might just go to the screen to check. I kind of like this. It feels almost functional, you know?
Almost functional.
Our team is exhausted. We ran away crying. Oh dear. Oh, okay.
Oh,
now
no.
This part. Okay.
Everything's broken.
So we just need
where's
after we've loaded the map, just teleport to the random tile.
This one, Sprite Walk? Or what is...
Well, so what we were saying was there's nothing you can really...
Yeah. So in check battle will end.
Yeah.
After the loaded the map. So after open world,
I think if you just place the overworld player on the door, open overworld will open to the right place.
Yeah, exactly.
But we have to place them on a door after open overworld. Don't we? Because we don't have the same tile map.
Yeah.
So just another queue.
Is that a queue?
You don't need a queue. You could just do... yeah, fine. It's safer to just always put everything in a queue, I guess. Yeah. But it should be fine.
So let's
if there's nothing asynchronous
in scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna sit on top of a tile. We can place on top of a random, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is our character called?
Player, I think. The player.
No, I think it's like overworld character or something.
Guys, it's important to have good names for your variables.
Yeah,
it's difficult when collectively 5 people are writing the program.
Yes. And I mean,
it pays.
Yeah, this is an exacerbating scenario, but still.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we need that heal logic. So when the overworld player overlaps a door, heal all the SUCROMON.
I mean, do we want to just give it for free?
Yeah, I mean,
free in other ones.
How it works in
okay.
other games. What you lose is your position in the world, so it doesn't matter much in this game where there's only one tiny patch of grass.
Yeah, but if you're like going through a dungeon or a big long area, you have to walk all the way back and all the way through encounters.
Yeah, that's good.
I think we can just do it here, right? There's no other case yet where
we want to be able to heal any time, right? You don't want to have to lose. That feels bad.
Yeah. I'll make some functions. So I'm gonna say, whoops. Let's call heal team, and then we'll just call that here. So I'm going to loop over our current team, very similar code to that, and then I think what I want to do actually is status bar change value by some amount, and is it only when they're at 0, or can they always be healed a little bit?
Just heal all of them.
Yeah,
why not?
Just set them up
okay.
Max value.
You could just change them all by 9999999.
Oh, you want to fully heal them?
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Oh.
I mean, you can get potions or something to heal, but this the penalty is leaving the context of where you are.
Okay, so heal team, and we'll just call that. That keeps things simple.
Daryl thinks this game is too easy.
I do.
Wait until you get 3 own badges in a row and lose to each one.
Yeah. Okay. So this is great. So we feel the team, so there's no way to lose the game, which I kind of like right now. Now let's do the XP. I think that sounds really exciting, and I sort of want to rush or get into it so that by this end of the stream we have something. So I think what's going to matter is when we create our SUCROMON. So get.
Ooh, I saw it. Go to the right, top center. There it is.
All right.
Nice call.
Create SUCROMON. Thank you. So I'm going to pull this out here to work on it. Sort of the way I'm seeing it now is like I always keep all my blocks sort of collapsed on the workstation, and then I pull some off to the side, work on them, put them back. Anyway. All right. So create SUCROMON. So we are setting a bunch of different things. So I think we have handily enough ways to have multiple status bars. So I'm going to just create an XP status bar on everybody. So I think what I want is, so this is going to be a little bit weird, but bear with me. Oh, actually, you can't duplicate multiple blocks.
You can put it inside of an if statement, then duplicate the if statement. Yeah.
So this is a little hack to duplicate multiple blocks at once, which is that you put the code you want duplicated inside of a if statement, and then if you duplicate that if statement, you'll duplicate everything inside of it too. A little silly. And don't forget that if you hold Command or Control and drag, you can drag just one thing out, which is incredibly handy. Okay, so I'm going to make a new variable that is going to be called XP bar. And this is going to be a new kind, which is XP. Okay, great. So let's set all of these to be XP bar, and then we'll fix up these properties. So at all times when you, whoops, man, that is.
Yeah, we need to look into that one.
Yeah. So at all times when you see a SUCROMON and see its health, we are also going to be able to see its XP, except for the switcher menu, because for whatever reason I decided to do that differently.
So
my regrets.
We probably want.
I don't know if you
start at
so.
0.
Yeah, but if do we want to label this one? Just because the text is pretty tall, and if you put a label, it's going to make the bar end up being really tall.
I think we can start with bar, and we can just assume anybody will realize that it goes up after you win, and eventually it gives you extra points.
Let's see how it looks with the label for now.
Yeah, let's see how it looks, and we can tweak everything. So okay, so setting the Z depth, setting the XP bar.
So we need to set max and value probably.
Yeah. So let me think about this. So right. So health is yeah, it can start at 0, and then the max, we're just going to say it's 100. Well, that's easy to reason about. Okay.
I think you also want to change the padding.
Yeah. So padding, offset, right?
No, padding is what you want. Offset is the X direction.
It's the
padding is the.
Padding is how far away you are.
7 because it's plus the 5 of this one, or is it more than that?
Maybe 8.
It might be more because of HP. Because of the label, I think that's 8 pixels, so it will make a minimum size there. So yeah, probably 8.
Okay. All right. So we've got that. And now one thing is you'll see an XP bar there right away. So one thing we need to be able to do is in show and hide SUCROMON, we need to make sure we hide that status bar.
By the way, Daryl, there's a right-click go to definition.
There is?
I thought we had looked at that.
I don't think there is.
What? I added it.
Edit function.
Regress.
Oh no, I added it. I guess it's gone now. I'll bring it back.
And eventually we need find all references too, because that starts actually being really useful.
I think we just need search in general.
Yeah. Find all references is really hard though, because you need like UI for scrolling through all of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
We just need to Control F, and then you can like jump through.
Yeah, do Control F, and we can just fake it with that.
Okay, so I'm setting the XP bar to be visible or not there, and
we also
great.
Need to move.
No. It's attached, so you don't need to move.
Yeah, let's see how it goes, and we'll see how, if it's an issue. All right, so one thing is that we get this whole animation.
That looks pretty good, though.
So I think I'm going to change the colors because red, it looks kind of like, unfortunate. Okay, so we definitely have a problem with the label. So I could either move the label down a little bit, and I think I might just drop the label on this guy. What do you guys think?
It looks so nice that they're the same, though. Oh, what were you going to say, Vivian?
We could also make the EX or XP first, and then we don't have to move the label too.
No, because then you would have to move HP, right?
So I think we probably want the EXP bar to be a lot thinner, because usually it is.
Mm-hmm.
So that helps a little. We just move the HP, the name a little bit further down.
Except we're bound by the label height, aren't we?
Yeah, I don't think we need the label for XP personally, but
I don't know. I think it's confusing without a label.
I think people who haven't played a lot of JRPGs might be confused about what it means.
Let's try moving the label and seeing how bad or not everything looks. So, is this the only place we need to change the label, or is there another?
There's a move label function. There's a move SUCROMON function that moves the SUCROMON. So, and really, you could delete this and do move SUCROMON.
Oh, instead of this?
Yeah, I don't think you even need to replace it. You could actually just get rid of it, and then when the SUCROMON gets moved to the position for battle, it'll fix it.
Yeah. Okay, let's try that. So I'm gonna just take these out for the moment, and then let's go look at move SUCROMON. And here we set the label. Okay, so I think I just need another 8, and we'll see. We'll see how that looks. All right. Okay, that looks good so far. I think we're going to crowd our menu a little bit. I think we could actually move it a little less than that. Maybe by 3 pixels less?
I think 2 pixels less would be the right one. It looks like 3 pixels is the gap right now.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's set this to 14. All right.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah. I think this looks quite nice. So, unfortunately, the switcher's just...
Oh, right, yeah.
It's entirely different.
That's
for better or worse. Okay. So...
I think it's fine. You don't need to know how much experience the SUCROMON you're switching to has.
Yeah.
Well, but switcher menu is sort of like your only way to inspect your team, too, you know?
You inspect them by sending them out into battle and taking your licks. You
know? Okay, anyways, so let me do a couple things. So the one thing I want to change with the XP bar is the coloring, because I think it's confusing for it to be the same colors. So let's set the fill to be
blue,
dark blue, and the other to be light blue, maybe. Yeah, I think that will look nice. Okay, and I am going to do the switcher menu thing real quick. I don't think it's going to be that hard. Which is that show switcher menu. Let's go down here. Let's go to, I'm going to do that trick again, which is, I'm going to go do an if, grab all the code I want to duplicate, and put that in an if, duplicate it, and technically I could leave it in those ifs, but that would be really ugly, frowned upon.
We would know.
We would. I'm going to call a new variable switcher XP, switch all of these to switcher XP. Where to go? Switcher XP. switcher XP. This is going to cause a lot of disabled blocks in the background, but that's okay. So we're at 104, and this takes 8, I think. So that should be fine. What's that?
The label.
Yes, thank you. So we set that, and then switcher health changes. Okay, so I'm gonna collapse and format, and on sprite kind switcher cursor overlaps. Then we want to change these guys as well, the values. So switcher, switcher XP to switcher XP of the selected SUCROMON bar. Oh yeah, we need another one of these. Selected SUCROMON. We can reuse that to be the XP, and I think that will just sort of work. Let's test it out real quick. And then let's see if we can, gain and lose XP. Oh, so I do want to probably change the smooth transition off. Well, it would be really nice when you like win.
So what you do is you set the smooth transition off, set the value, and then set the smooth transition back on. Yeah, and that'll prevent the smooth transition from happening that one time.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, so, or conversely, I could just turn it on in the case that we gain XP, which is probably rare.
True.
But, so the one thing I didn't do is that in the, where's that switcher menu? Show switcher.
There it is, yeah.
Here I need to make sure I set those colors again, because it was these are technically different bars, so they will have the default colors. So switcher XP was dark blue and light blue, and yeah, I think I'm gonna just turn the this off. Actually, so let me get rid of that. Let me go to where we create a SUCROMON. And
I think if you just turn it off before you set the value and turn it on, then everything will just work, right? Because the only time we set it to this 0 value is the first time.
That's true. Okay, so let's put so let's set the smooth transition of the XP bar to off. And then we'll set those values, and then we'll pop it back on. Great. So we got that. All right, so let's gain some XP. So this will be in battle and check, I think. All right, let's grab this guy out here. All right, so in battle and check, I think what we want is if we win, so when they ran away crying, I think we'll do a couple new cute story parts here. And we'll say something like, you get a bunch, all your SUCROMON gain some XP. Or
only the current one does.
Okay. So this, I think, can just be, we have a variable for this, right? Called like current SUCROMON?
Yeah, I think it's current SUCROMON, yeah. These are alphabetized.
Right. Why didn't I not see? Oh, there it is. Current SUCROMON. Got some XP. All right. And then we should just be able to take this guy, and let's get the status bar attached of kind XP, and let's increase that. So we're going to change the current SUCROMON's value by, what if it was the other SUCROMON's attack power?
I was thinking health.
Okay.
Because I think that's a higher number.
Yeah.
right?
We'll need to show the SUCROMON, right? Show the current SUCROMON.
Yeah, I think Joey's right. You're gonna have to show the current SUCROMON and then change it and then hide it again.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so other oops, yeah, I already had that. So other SUCROMONs, well, actually want all this. So the let's get its max health, and that's how much XP we get. It's a little weird. We might multiply that or divide that or something. Okay.
I mean, we want people to be able to get up levels fairly quickly, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, usually what you do is you scale it by your level. So we could do that. We could scale it by our max health or something.
Yeah. So we want to false's show, right? Think so. Oh,
yeah.
I wish we had inverted that, but so it goes. Okay, so we got some XP. We show this, and then we do this, and we should sort of see the animation. And then, yeah.
Okay, wait. Go back for a second. I think that the animation you'll need to put a pause in there when you change the value, because otherwise it's just going to change the value and immediately go away.
Okay. Yeah. So let's wait for a second to, bask in the wonderfulness. All right. Let's see how this works. Let's see if we can run into a not honey badger.
It's good. It's a pushover.
Just a donutso.
And you should win because you went first.
Oh. Did you see that double attack?
Yes. Double attacks. Woo. This is a great feature we added.
How did that even happen?
It's a good question.
Did we have two battle minis on at once for some reason, and then it called it for both? Maybe.
I think we're in two battles simultaneously or something.
I think that is what happened. I think we were in two simultaneous battles.
Okay, let's refresh and oops. I didn't mean to debug. Let's refresh and just see if that happens again. It's entirely possible I introduce some sort of bad bug.
It's boring to just do one battle.
So I think this one's going to roast me, actually.
That's okay. When the Pokemon or the SUCROMON faints, they don't get any experience, so it makes sense.
So let's get Coney.
Oh, it might really roast you.
Oh man. Well, then.
No, I think you're gonna do it. I think you're gonna win. Yeah.
Woo! Roly Poly ran away crying. Gotta hide that XP bar. So I didn't see the animation there, but I did get some XP, so that was exciting. So switch scene. I have to hide that XP bar. Let me do that real quick. Okay, I'm going to collapse and format again. I just do that all the time. Where's switch scene? It would be nice if when we formatted, we had some sort of like alphabetical attempt.
Yeah.
Probably. Oh, there, change scene? It's above the A button pressed to the left.
There it is, yeah.
Thanks.
You would have never found that. It's good you actually read them instead of just trying to pattern match on Switch, which is what I was doing.
Right. Okay, switch scene, then we switch our health. Why do we set it to 0? Can't we just destroy it?
Yeah, it's a good question.
I have no idea why we'd set that to 0.
Switch our XP. Let's just get this. I'll hover this out and see if it's all fine. Okay, so I think we're out of time, unfortunately. Oh, why did that?
Well, what happened there?
Oh, is this
Oh, that's why it was. Yeah, I remember now.
Oh no!
You have to do the same thing to switch your XP also.
Yeah. So this is.
You should put a comment on that.
So so good practice when you do a little hack to work around a plug. You should see. work around for
type inference bug. Yeah.
Okay, good enough. All right, so I'm just gonna play the rest of this real quick. Well, yeah, I guess we should. So let's talk quickly about what's left.
I think we can finish this game real quick. Like, I think if you just do the level up, so maybe when XP is at 100, we set it back to be what? Yeah, we just set it back to 0 and changed attack, defense, and health all by 5.
Sweet. Good call. Let's do that now.
One impressive SUCROMON.
There you go. Check battle end. It's at the bottom.
There it is. Okay. So let's see. We got some XP, and now let's do. I'll do another Q story part real quick, and if the let's get the. I think we can take basically this and say if this is. Oops. Is there some check to see if it's full?
Yeah.
Already in the stress bar?
I believe so.
I don't remember adding one.
What? It should cap it. Oh, sorry. I misunderstood what you were asking.
Eventually, I will not be lazy and add in a thing that says, on status bar 100% do this. But
yeah,
there is not one right this moment.
Gotcha. So this will work fine. Let's see if I can rush this so that we finish some cool things. So if the value is the max, then I would love to say some sort of level up thing, but let me, we got minutes here. So let's, so I think what I can just do is...
Inside of sprite data, there's a change by.
Change by number of the current SUCROMON, and I think it's just called attack and health.
And defense. I think there's a defense.
Health is saved on the status bar.
Oh, health is saved on the
status bar.
You're
right.
So you want to change the max of the...
Yeah, set value.
Yeah, that one. There's a change for max.
Yeah.
That's neat.
So let's change the current. We need to grab this.
It's a block set variable, Richard, so it just works. I didn't do anything for that.
Let's change the health current SUCROMON max by 5.
Why don't we just make it like really impressive by 500?
No.
We changed the value also, and you know what? I'm gonna have a little bit of a. Now the XP is a little bit harder too. Maybe that one by 10, and we changed the by 5.
And you got to change the XP value.
5 is so much for attack, FYI.
Because it's like
2 maybe or 1. Yeah.
Okay. And then wait, what else?
I don't think this game is balanced.
And then the last thing you have to do is set the XP value to 0.
Yeah.
So you can just change the value by -999.
I'll do it right.
All right.
So the XP to 0. Okay. So
game's done.
We can make the SUCROMON on fire too if you want. Just it's like so good.
I'd love to say here. Okay, let's do outros, and I'm gonna just put in a tiny bit of dialogue. Yeah. All right. Thanks everyone for watching. I am Daryl at Darzoo on the forum.
I'm Joey at JWonder on the forum.
Almost Joey. I'm Richard. Richard on the forum.
Another bug.
I'm Shannon at Shakao on the forum.
And I'm Vivian.
Yeah.
At Live
You need to move that inside the if statement.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Oh shoot. Oh no.
I will keep on.
And
okay, I'm just gonna end it now. Bye.